All right, guys, good morning. I will give you guys an update on the Carmel car show just a little bit later, but I want to get into this. It was a great time. Okay. People are getting concerned this morning because Bitcoin is dropping down. And if we start repeating the pattern we've seen in the past, this could end a little rough here. So let me share with you guys this. I shared this to you guys before, but let me kind of share what's going on here. The pattern that we've put in every single time for this 2024-25 bull market season is a high and an echo high. And that first high is not too important. It's the second high. Why is this important? Because the second high on the double top is causing panic and pandemonium in the market every single time. So if this second high ends up playing out how it has in the past, we're going back down. Where are these levels? Well, let's talk about this for a second. If you take a look at this support right about here, we can see this is probably around, I don't even want to say this out loud because it would be so rough. $106,000. Because from there, what you have to do from this point is you have to take a look at where altcoins are potentially going to be. An 8% drop on Bitcoin, you need to go at least 2 to 3x. So a 14 to maybe 21% drop on top of how low they're already at. Okay. This morning, real quickly, XRP is down 3%, XLM is down 4%, and we have Cardano down almost 6% and SHIB down about 3.45. Okay. What I'm getting concerned about is that if you guys are not in profit already, which I understand, so I'm not trying to be arrogant about this, but if your portfolio is not in profit and you haven't pulled something out already, I've already pulled out 17% of the $1 million that we put into the market, okay? I'm starting to realize profits. That's what we're doing in the future forecast. Tuesday and Friday, we are all talking about sell limits was Friday, and we're coming into this week and we are talking about exiting, okay? If you're not taking profits, I need to ask this rhetorically. What are you guys waiting for at the end? For just Bitcoin to hopefully, turn around here and moonshot at the end of the year? But when is alt season going to come? Because alt season hasn't come yet. And it usually has come actually, I don't know if you guys know this, in January and March. Okay. If you look at the previous cycles. So we are like 5-6 months delayed. What if alt season doesn't come to the degree that you want and you round trip the entire thing? That is what I'm going to try to prevent this week. So let me get into my whiteboard drawing because I want to actually show you guys what we're talking about tomorrow morning in the future forecast. The link is in the description. No coupon code needed. We're just going to give you guys 25% off when you guys sign up. Okay, grab that. Here's what I'm going to give you guys tomorrow. I'm going to give this to you guys. Okay, you're leaving with this TradingView chart tomorrow. I'm teaching you guys a lot, but I want you to actually leave with things now in the future forecast because you need to be paying attention to this. So when I'm not doing a future forecast on Tuesday and Friday, you guys can watch this over the weekend and you have tools to exit. I need you guys to be paying attention to this. Okay. What I'm going to show you guys is a very interesting tool that actually shows, maybe I will do all these. It actually shows the percentages. And I'm going to mock up my percentages here, and then I'm going to dial this in even more tomorrow. It takes Bitcoin and looks at every single top that's been in the market. And then it also looks at the previous halving cycles before the tops. And what it does is it actually gives you a scaling out risk management plan that says, if Bitcoin's price is, let me use a different color. If Bitcoin's price is right here, then you should be, for example, 50% scaled out of Bitcoin. When it's here, you should be about 75%. Here, you should be about 90 to 100% because this indicator paired up with the other ones I've shown you guys have called the tops of Bitcoin before major crashes in the market. Well, what are the crashes? You guys know this is 65 to 80% crashes on Bitcoin and even upwards of 90% on, guess what? Your altcoins. Okay, because the alt season has been delayed so much, what I fear is that we're going to get here's cyclically what's supposed to happen. So follow me here. August is usually pretty bullish. September, okay, is usually very bearish if you're looking at 2013, 17, and 21. And then October is where we go back up and we see some massive moves. There is an opportunity, I think, here to potentially sell and reaccumulate if you're in that position to get ready for October. But once October comes, there's data that states that you guys should be looking to scale out. Because do you guys know what M2 and global liquidity is showing us right now? That it absolutely starts tanking the first and second week of September. Guys, that's next month. So if that's going to push us down in September, potentially being the high of Bitcoin, and September's already a bearish month, have you guys sold anything yet? Like, does anybody, I know rhetorically asking this, do you guys actually have a game plan to scale out and take profits a cycle if it doesn't actually work how you want it to work out? follow me here. I'm going to load you guys up here. Go to the future forecast, guys. It is linked in the description. It'll take you guys to the front page. The forecasts are all on the front page now. Here's the process I want you guys to do. If you have time before I come out tomorrow, watch this. These are all of my active sell limits that are going to teach you guys where my sell limits are on XRP, XLM, SHIB, Cardano, and Solana. Okay? Next, I think people need to be getting ready for the prophetic flash crash. There are literally hundreds of people that are seeing this. They believe from the Lord, and I haven't gotten any personal confirmation of this, but I do feel peace on this, so I took advantage of this, where I put $100,000 in buy limits for XRP and XLM at multiple levels, not just these low prices here. I'll share that with you guys. Then here's where this is all going to come together. This chart here, if you click on this, you guys are going to be able to download a TradingView chart that has literally called, sorry, my computer's taking a little bit while to load here. It is called every single peak of Bitcoin and every single peak of XRP in every single cycle. I'm not lying, guys. Once you have this, and you have the chart that I'm going to give you guys tomorrow morning, you have a risk management scaling out plan and indicators that can give you guys confidence to scale out this cycle. Okay? What you need to be doing, the stage you should be in is scaling out right now. That is the stage you should be in. But you're like, well, I'm not even in profit. That's why I'm coming out with this video, and it gets a little bit dangerous for you if you're not already in some profit, because we're getting close to the end. Do you guys know that the halving cycle end is about November 28th? We have a couple months here. So tomorrow morning, the future forecast on the front page, I'll plaster it right here, guys. It's going to be a free TradingView chart that gives you guys literally those green lines. I'm going to give it to you. And there's going to be percentages of how much you should be scaling out all the way until the end peak of Bitcoin, so you guys can have a plan to take some profit this cycle. Okay? On top of this, I gave you guys my 5-year investing master plan, because some of you guys, I think, are going to want to hold XRP and XLM and some precious metals for the long term. So if you guys click on this and watch this, you guys will actually get the full web app of my master plan for investing over the next 5 years. And I think they'll actually give you guys perspective on how to use this cycle and where we're at to set you up for the next 5 to 10 years. Guys, this week is very, very important. Please be paying attention to this. Grab the free TradingView chart I give you tomorrow and go ahead and just download this one you guys see here on August 8th. On top of that, real quickly, guys, if you're into trade setups, we literally are 308 wins and 0 losses in the last 29 months. This is pretty incredible. So we're going to give you guys all those trade calls and then all the indicators that we have. We're going to give our members massive discounts. Just go ahead and click here. These are the exact same indicators we use for our trade setups. The 308 wins, 0 losses. You guys as members, click on the member discount. It will give you guys a private page once you're logged in, and you guys will get $150 off the Pro Pack and $300 off the top and bottom finder, but $400 if you guys buy it with the Pro Pack, okay? That stuff we can talk about later, and Jake is really good at talking about that on YouTube. I want you guys to pay attention to the forecast tomorrow. Grab this chart, save it on your TradingView platform, save it as a bookmark on your Chrome computer or your whatever you're using for your browser, and watch as we progress and make sure you are taking some profit with this. I'm going to be doing it as well. Okay, guys, I love you. See you tomorrow in the future forecast. And please pay close attention to what we're talking about this week. Bye, guys.